There's a lot of fast vehicles available in Grand Theft Auto Online. In front of us, we've got a whole garage full of them, all HSW vehicles. And the fastest of the fast are these 5 in front of me, the Vigero ZX and convertible variant going 156 miles per hour. We have the Ubermacht Niobe, which can go 160. We've got the Gradia Tally Stinger TT, which can go 168. And then we have the Banshee GTS, which goes 172.5 miles per hour. Now, the other day, I showcased it's not even really a glitch, it's more just like a fun little trick that allows the benefactor LM87 to achieve speeds which are not only over 190 miles per hour, but also allows the vehicle to handle incredibly well, way better than any HSW vehicle in the game. And it's super fun, whether you're playing on older generation console and you don't have access to HSW vehicles, or you're just trying to achieve ridiculous levels of speeds. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing how you can take this, the Grotti Turismo HSW, and turn it into the fastest car in the game. Legitimately over 200 miles per hour. Yes, you heard that correct. 200 miles per hour. It's absolutely crazy. How are we going to do this? Well, it's by a very simple trick, which really should not require all too much effort. The first thing we're going to do is drive over to this location right over here. You can see it on the waypoint. We're gonna head over to this location, and the reason why is because there's 2 trailers which perfectly help us in this. I don't even know if I want to call it a glitch. It's more of a method. So we're going to cut down this road here, and there you go. We are at the 2 trailers that I was talking about. So what we're going to do is we're going to park our Turismo right into this trailer, just like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull out our up and atomizer. Yeah, we just got to scroll a little bit until we find it. Here we go. So we got our up and atomizer. It'd be great if this dog moved a little bit. I think that dog might get shot by the up and atomizer. But the point being, we're going to pull this out. We're going to aim it right about there. And as you're going to see, the up and atomizer hits and leaves a little mark. You want it to leave a mark. If it doesn't, then it went through and didn't actually hit the correct spot. So now we're just going to drive the Turismo back under the trailer. We're going to do this 3 times in total. So that's 1, that's 2, and then we're going to drive back. And, oh, looks like my character can't get in there. Okay, and we're going to do this 3 times, as I said. Alright, and here we go. Now, something else I should mention while shooting the vehicle, take off bulletproof tires. You're going to need to do that for the next part of this. Alright, so there you go. We've hit this vehicle 3 times. Oh, I keep forgetting we can't enter there. But we've hit it 3 times with the up and atomizer. Now we're simply going to turn our Turismo around and go to the other trailer. Here we go. There you go. Park it underneath. Now we're going to hop out, and we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to aim it right at the spot. There you go. You can see the mark on it. We're going to hit it once again 2 more times. This is really, really basic stuff, as you can see. What we're doing is we're wedging the wheel arches in and in. Oh, well, guess my character's getting out on this side. But we're wedging the wheel arches in and in, which is pushing it on the car and allowing it to achieve higher levels of speed. So we're going to do this 1 more time. Here we go. Let's back up the vehicle. And let's go here and park it under 1 more time. Okay, there you go. Now we hit it 1 last time. Boom. There you go. So now we've already done basically 90% of the glitch. The final part that we arrive to, as I said, is you need to not have bulletproof tires on. And what we have to do is we have to shoot the back rim. So you can see right now the height at which the vehicle's placed. So we're going to pull out, doesn't really matter, but we're going to pull out a bullpup rifle for me, and we're going to shoot this wheel, and you're going to notice the vehicle ticks down in its suspension. You're going to see that here. So we shoot it, and it gets lower. There you go. So you can see it's lower now on its suspension. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we can see the vehicle here. I can actually pull out the flashlight for a bit better of a view. You're going to notice it lowers in its suspension. There you go. It went down. That's it. We have now done the glitch. You're going to shoot the back rim. It's going to lower in its suspension ride height. And then after that, you are done. So as you're going to notice, the vehicle's driving kind of bumpy, right? It's bumping all over the place when we drive it. You can especially notice that in first-person view. When the vehicle's bumping like crazy, you know you've done the glitch properly. So let's just bring it over to a straightaway here. So I figured we wait until it's a little bit sunny, and then I can showcase the ridiculous levels of speeds. But just watch the speedometer, okay? 120, all right? 140. Now, I should mention that the speedometer in GTA is not correct, right? What this listed value is not true. But look at how fast we're going. We've already passed the limit. We're now past the maximum limit the speedometer can read in the game. I mean, you can very clearly see that we are going ridiculous levels of speed. Now, I should mention that it's going to be very hard to drive this vehicle, right? The LM87 glitch, the car is drivable. This glitch, unless you're planning on driving down a straight highway, you're not going to be able to control the car. And that's just because of how ridiculously fast it is, right? This thing is crazy. Here we go, we're already going up to 100 and whatever the heck. I wish there were speedometers in GTA so you could see how actually fast you're driving, but oh my god, we spun out again. Oh, this is so much fun. I think the best way to compare the speed difference between these two vehicles is by, well, driving down the exact same road. So as we can see, the vehicle with no working brake lights, or lights on at all, is the glitched one. And then we have the normal one right above me here with the lights on. And you will see that as we continue our way through the highway, it is going to be very apparent that the glitched one is going faster. So far, there's not a huge difference, but you can already see that we're slightly gaining in certain areas. We're going under the bridge now versus it was a little bit of a delay there going under the bridge with the one that we haven't messed around with at all. And the gap just gets further and further as you keep watching. Look at the sign. We just went under the Paleto Bay sign. Now we went over the Paleto Bay sign with the other vehicle. Like, this is a very noticeable speed difference. You can also see the difference in the speed we're passing the cars in here. It's not even close, right? We're passing the cars on one side way faster than we are passing the cars on the other. So there you go. That's another road sign we've just went under. Look at how far ahead we are. And now we just went under the same road sign. I mean, it's crazy. I've also tested this against the Banshee GTS. It's quite a bit faster than the GTS. I'd say about maybe 10% faster. So you're legitimately going over 200 miles per hour with this glitch. And it is so easy to do. And you can see the performance for yourself. Like, the results don't lie. You can test this if you want. It's crazy. So here we are. We are entering the final area and done with the glitched one. Yeah, it's quite a big difference. This is probably the biggest difference I've ever seen in testing things like this, and done. I mean, that was such a huge difference between the two vehicles. That was what, like a 5-7 second ahead in the speed there? It's crazy. So you can obviously let me know your feelings, comments, and opinions when it comes to this method, but I think it's very fun. And if you ever want to mess around with you know, friends and say, hey, my car is faster than yours, and then whip it out, it's pretty crazy. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more content like this, you know what to do. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.